to Mr. Boo. There is a way for me to get my Facebook account / Instagram account reactivated and linked. I learned my lesson, bro. Don't just constantly send DM after DM after DM. Not on repeat. And not on my own personal account. See that now? I get it, I understand it. I'd just like to have the account back. Even if I'm never able to send a DM from that account again, that is okay by me. Facebook's also linked to all this other stuff as well too that I didn't even think about, dude. That's crazy. So that's what they do. Huh. I'm going to Costco right now as well too. It's okay, lady. We understand. Fourth Dimension WG.com. Commercial graphics. Interesting. Automotive and business. Wrestling. I'm gonna go get food first. I've had some fun. I've had a lot of fun, actually. Like, so much fun. Yeah, I'm just ready to... I'd like to have my Instagram account, Facebook account back. That's the ideal plan. And I understand. Don't send DMs or PMs any longer. Only make contributing posts. It is possible for it to be returned. So that's all I needed to know. Because if it's possible, I can make it happen. I do really need an income. I did get a warning too from that one dude. I didn't listen. That's my mistake. Go, please. A lot of people are saying they're using like Meta Verified to be able to get like an actual live representative to talk to. I'm not sure how they're using Meta Verified when, like, whenever I try to sign up, it's like, oh, log in with this or log in with that, and then it just gives me like an error page. I can't do much with an error page. I go, we've disabled your account. So it's like, how am I supposed to get in contact with you? I know, don't worry about the how. trying to be a dick about it. I don't want to be a dick about it by any means. Don't. There's the cabinets. My buddy and I, we were talking about this yesterday. So I was like, is there an idea or a product or something like that we could sell? This person works for HubSpot in front of me. They have a very nice car. So I might reapply to HubSpot as well. Dude, I'm just like, I'm trying to do things now that are generating income. So I'm at that point where it's just like, I need something that's coming through. There's a person beside me. I like a new car, I like a new place to live, I like to eat out again. I like to spend frivolously. Dude, I've also been asking the same questions for a very long time. I'm gonna be honest too. I didn't leave the company because I was making too much money and I didn't know what to do with it. It's not what it is at all. I felt disrespected. I felt hurt. I felt betrayed. I felt ostracized. I felt alone again when I thought that I was finally accepted. So I left. It wasn't because of the money. It wasn't. Because I loved, not even I loved getting to just talk with people. It was great. It was great. Like, truly am ready to start receiving an income again. Whatever form that may be. I really am a great salesman. I'm one of the best. People always benefit from my products. Always benefit from my products. And or services. I would like to go in this one and then we'll just chop in front of those people. Just like that. Just like that. But yeah, dude, it was never the money. Like, the money was never the issue. The money was actually, it was kind of a motivating factor for me. It was also more, I just wanted to be like, hey, look at me, type of thing. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, having the recognition and being, like, actually realized for the work and service and, like, the effort that you do put in. There's nothing wrong with that. I thought there was. There's not. Sometimes I can intimidate other people because of those said things, but you know, can't really do much about that or anything about that. Going to Costco at just the right time. I always go at just the right time. I'd like to do one. So I like being able to go into Costco or into like a bike shop or really any shop at all and just be like, oh, yep, this is $600. Perfect. Okay, here's the card. Oh, this is $800. All right, perfect. Here's the card. I really enjoyed that. And if I can do it, if I've done it once, I can do it again. That's the luxuries. It's like I can build up my muscles again after COVID, which means I can also now build up my finances after being unemployed for a year. Yes, I was unemployed for a year. Me admitting that and realizing that, recognizing that, it wasn't me wanting to do this business or do this other shit. It was me wanting to be a fucking lazy piece of shit that was a degenerate. That's okay. Sometimes we need those things in our life. I also did learn a lot about myself too. Fun. If you keep having fun, keep enjoying it. I was just thinking about that just a second. For a second. I dropped $3,000 on a bike. That was one purchase. The bike served me in multiple ways. Darn. I spent $3,000 and I was only making $6,000. I was making 6 figures a month or a year. I'm making 6 figures a year and I spent $3,000. I hadn't even broken that mark at that point in time. Yeah, I still spent $3,000. $2,000 for editing a video and going out to Arizona. I don't know how much Josh got. But that was one video project. It's hard and then it's easy. Happening, don't get me wrong, but something big's happening. Low risk, high reward. That's what everybody wants. You can get toilet paper too. So there's this guy that I watch on YouTube, used to watch, I still kind of watch him, not as much, but he was a very big proponent in helping me on my healing journey. Very, very big proponent. Like one of the best. Hands down, one of the best. I think I just realized why. It really does overjoy me seeing somebody that has been trying, that has had it so rough. As you can just tell, at least I can. I don't know if you can, but maybe you can get to that point eventually where you just know that, like, that person's been through a lot. Seeing them happy, seeing them getting to do what they love every single day. It excites me as well too. There's just a brief little video that was made. I haven't watched the whole thing, but it was like just a complimation. It's not a complimation. Complimation? It's not a complimation. not a complimation. Complimation. It's not a complimation. It doesn't sound right. Maybe it is a complimation. No, it's not a complimation. What is it then? It's a like, what is it? It's not a complimation. I know what it is. It's like a composite of a whole lot of different images and videos comprised of creating something to tell a story that comes from all these different aspects. It could also be called an amalgamation as well too, but complimation just doesn't sound right. It's not the right word. I don't know what it is. Nonetheless, it was a video of him, and it was cool seeing that's the thing that I work towards as well every single day. Getting to live my joy. As you listen to the guy. Oh, you listen to the guy. And you can just tell. I mean, the dude's had it rough. We all have. It just feels really good being able to see that through all the pain, through all the suffering, through all of life's hardships, challenges, ups and downs, there's always a brighter future if you just keep going. If you just keep going one day at a time, one conversation, 1 minute, 1 second, one whatever it is. If you just keep going. Because these are no longer tears of sadness, they're tears of joy, they're tears of hope, they're tears of prosperity. And I watch anime. There's animes that I watch as well too, and this is my own self-limiting, something that I actually just realized right within this moment, because that's the only time that there ever is. We can go into that on a whole different video if you'd like to go into that. There's this anime called Demon Slayer. The car totally could have gone. We could have made that light. That's okay. There's this anime called Demon Slayer, and there's this guy, one of the Hyokis. Can't remember the names, but he's like he's the monk that like meditates all the time. Super chill guy. Really chill. And you see that him as a youth, like he had a rough childhood, like he had this rough upbringing, whatever it may have been. And through that, like, he ended up still saving people. He realized that there was this one person that wanted to be saved. It was the same thing in an episode of My Hero Academia as well too, where there's this guy and he's getting picked on by all the people around him or whatever it may be, and he sees that this one girl is drowning and he ends up saving her. And it's just like, yeah, he has all this pain and these scars and whatever it is, but like he could have used it in a bad way, but he doesn't. That was another, I avoided the point there. This is small subtle things. The monk that I was talking about in Demon Slayer, because the thing from My Hero is that there's some correlation there too, because it's the same thing, but it's not around the tears. It's more about just doing the right thing and helping people out. Because like, you never know what the other person's going through. And I'm not saying I'm going through anything, but you never know what anybody else is going through. We've all gone through our things. We always are. With the monk, it's interesting now. You can split lanes in Colorado on bikes. But you can't like drive through them. Wow, I am avoiding the point a lot right here. So, the monk in Demon Slayer, like he's always crying. He's always like, but like he's strong. He's very, very strong, like one of the strongest that there is. And some people may make it seem like you showing your emotions or expressing yourself in the ways that you need to means that you're weak. It doesn't. Because those people don't know you. They don't know the things that you've gone through. They don't know the struggles or the battles that you've fought on the spiritual realm, on the internal realm, whatever word you want to use. They don't know. They don't know the events that have led you up to this moment. You're the only one that truly knows the exact moment and the exact place and time that you are in at right this moment, and the things that you have done to be able to get up to this point. So whenever you meet somebody new, they have no idea the things that you've gone through or the things that you have done until you talk about them and share them. And even at that point, when you share an experience, like, yes, you are reliving it, but you're also changing that experience in the same way to make it suit the story and that individual, so that you're making a shared experience between the two of you. He's just one prime example of like how showing tears or having tears is a strength and can make you strong and does make you strong. The other one, the other option, the other person that I thought about as I was saying that last thing was Toji. I believe it's Toji. Toji in Jujutsu Kaisen. The dude just cries out of the blue as well too. Like the first time he meets Megumi, he starts crying. And Megumi's like, this is a weird dude. But like, he's still strong as shit, bro. Like, he's so strong. He's able to defeat all these other things and all these other like curses and enemies and whatever else that stands in his way, which curses are a whole different thing that we can get into on another day if you'd like to. More than happy to. I also have another thing that I just want to touch on briefly. Maybe I'll make a whole other video around it. But this is something like, my stuff is just, I need to start sharing this more. I've been mainly just doing these just to do them. I haven't been posting them anywhere. And maybe I need to start posting them somewhere just because I find it exciting out of doing these types of things. I just don't have one specific topic that I talk about every single day, which maybe if I have posted the past videos, maybe you have picked up on that. I just kind of go with whatever's on the top of my mind. Whatever's calling to me. So back to Toji. Toji, he was very, very weak. Well, sorry. He was very weak at first. Kind of like Yuji is. Itadori as well, same name. Weak at first, but then they become strong over time. And then when Toji does talk to Megumi, and he's like, what type of woman do you like? And he's like, oh, I like this type of woman, or whatever it is. And he starts crying. He's like, I knew that you were boring. And Megumi's like, weird dude, but it's like, you can't worry about what the other person's gonna think about yourself, because like, you know who you are and your depths, and this takes time. This does take time. It takes practice, and it does take some repetition as well too, because you have to be able to stand your ground while also still being able to give in certain ways. It's kind of one of those I guess you could kind of relay it or see it as like the waves on a beach, or the winds, like the leaves, the wind blowing in the trees. Like a tree, like it just goes with the sway of wherever it needs to go, yet it's still strong in its roots, in its foundation, because deep down it knows what it is, yet it can still sway from time to time. I feel like that's the best analogy that I can give right now. I guess that's a more for me thing, is like, hey, it's okay. It's okay to show the emotions, to show the tears. Like, there's nothing wrong with showing tears. If anybody's ever said that to you, I just want you to know that you don't have to be afraid of that anymore. There's strong people, like, showing your emotions is actually a strength, even though in today's society it seems, at least from what I've seen, you might be somewhere else, it seems that we're told not to show our tears as we get older, at least as men. Men is told, like, your only reaction, your only view is anger. That's the only thing that it ever is, and it's just like, men are human too. I was thinking of the song, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a little song that came into my mind where it's just this, like, it's this little black boy he's talking about. He's like, why do we have to be treated differently? And he's crying, and I guess I just want to relay that as, just because you show emotions doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong, because you have the strength and the resolve and the vulnerability to be able to be open to all of the experiences that us being here right now in this form that we're in allow us to have an experience. And avoiding one of the most eye-opening and freeing experiences that you ever could by experiencing your emotions. It's a trip. There's subtleties to picking them up. It takes practice. Because like everything stems from your emotions. Because you don't have an emotion over something that you don't believe in. So that's where I say, if you really want to get to know yourself, you really have to understand your emotions. You have to understand, at least this is what I've come to notice, is I've had to understand my emotions. Like, why am I getting all sensitive or emotional over this thing? It's because I just want to see people win, bro. Whatever it is they're doing. So I also know what it feels like to not be 100% all the time. Some might not be a big one later tonight. There very well could be, but I don't know. Sometimes there's just certain things that just happen. I like that car. It's like a nice little sports Lexus sports car type of thing. Also today, side note, I was just applying to jobs. Applied to maybe 50 jobs or something like that. I don't know. I'm casting stuff out there. Baby. Oh, but yeah, just embrace your emotions. Embrace your feelings. If you understand your emotions and your feelings, then you can understand your beliefs. And if you understand your beliefs, then, and here's the great part, start to experience the world in a way that you've never experienced the world in before. Which is pretty dang fun. Avenues opening. I see why most people don't achieve certain things. I didn't get it when I was in my early 20s. I really didn't. But I also wasn't quote unquote succeeding, but I was able to succeed in the exact way that I needed to. So it's interesting. But alright, let me go get a. Let me floss tonight. I also want to go see Yash again. Yash? Yash. I like to see Yash. He's this dude that I also watched on YouTube.